Hey guys, it's Nathan here, and we're back with another daily race. This time we're driving the Aston Martin at Spa, starting 5th. So this is a pretty good spot to be. We are in split 4 out of like 19, I think it is this time. So still should be pretty competitive. We've been getting some good finishes, but not really won anything yet. So let's see what we can do here. Probably not gonna win this one either, but the goal remains the same: be competitive and stay out of trouble. So let's see what we can do here. Just waiting for the green. And
green flag.
Away we go. And I just realized I forgot to set my electronics again. Having to do that every time you step into the car is a drag. We're gonna be side by side with this Mustang. So let's just let him go. We get a really bad run. Almost like texting while driving. So I will say at this moment, in this rating range, races are relatively clean. I feel like I'm gonna get a good race most of the time. There's always a knucklehead. This, we're kind of avoiding that McLaren, who's still ahead of us. Lost a little bit of time there. The braking. Trying to take it easy as the tires want to warm up to their optimal range. Damn it. Gotta minimize the mistakes. This lobby seems really competitive, and this Mustang is going to be aggressive into the bus stop. Maybe we gotta get used to the Aston. Really late on the brakes there. Oops, somebody spun. Collects another car. And collects another one behind us. That's unfortunate because it releases a lot of pressure. And I mean, obviously it helps us. It helps us. Oh. So it moves us back up to where we qualified. But now we don't have anyone hot on our tails, so that's okay. Now we're chasing. Now we got to catch up to these McLarens and see if we can get ourselves onto the podium. I hope I'm attacking everything right. Really trying to use the curbs through there. Yeah, to a qualified 5th, I thought that was pretty good. In a car I wasn't completely familiar with, so I was pretty proud of that. Then again, at this point in time in the game, am I really that familiar with everything at all? I mean, we got like 15 hours in the game. Jeez, this McLaren all over the place. It looks like the Aston behind us spun out, so even less pressure hit our mirror. yeah, to compare the Aston to the BMW, this thing has good grip, good rotation. It listens very well. That's what I would say. I mean, it does what I want it to do. It's not perfect, but it does what I want it to do.
Lap 2:22.60.
Not really looking to attack in the turn one. Maybe after the Kemmel straight. We'll see how we get on just throughout this race in general. Just trying to adapt to the car and get into the 21s. Leaving just a little bit of speed on the table there. Yeah, the BMW is pretty quick. I don't have any problems with it. I'm probably going to go back to it after this race, honestly. But the Aston might be the best car this week. Just seems relatively unpopular for some reason. But like I said, it does, like, it gets out the corner right there as I want it to. There's just some moments where, like, I just wish rotation was a little bit more responsive. But for now, I mean, I'm driving it just fine. I don't feel like I'm at risk of spinning out every corner like you feel with the Porsche. Really good run here compared to the McLaren, but we're too far back for a go. Let's get into this chicane. Put the power down. Do it all over again.
That time was a 2:22.64.
Exactly 2/10 off. Let's get in and out, of course, like always. So yeah, just a small lift there. Didn't have to do that in the BMW, but a small lift. Really good slipstream here, so we're flying down the straight. A little earlier on the brakes to compensate for that. It's like right there, you can push out on the throttle and get it to rotate pretty comfortably. It's still, like, it gets into the corner there really nice. And we can't really chase lap time. These guys gumming it up. We're only slightly better than our personal best right now. See, now here we got a really good run on the McLaren. I don't like that. Had a little look, but that just made me uncomfortable. We need to, of course, manage the gap to the car behind, but also
That time was
avoid
a
contact.
2:22.89.
Ultimately, we're trying to get out of the, for fuck's sake. We're trying to get out of beginner races. That was a dumb mistake. Too shallow of a line, and then of course, follow it up, bad exit. Now a top 5 is still plenty good. But I think a podium is on. We're still getting slipstream, so that'll mitigate the damages. It's just not good through there. I feel like you need second to get the car to rotate, but then you're just bouncing off the limiter. Damn it. So that mistake really hurt. And then we just kind of pile on a couple of small overdrive errors. But we're closing the gap here. We're closing it really well. Let's all go a little bit wide. If we could keep touch with these guys, we'll get some slipstream. He goes onto the gravel as well. Might be getting some of the slipstream here. And even with this messy lap, the Ferrari's not really catching us any. Really good braking for me. Just reel him in. Actually, a really good final sector.
2:98.
Go too passive there. But we're within half a second. And just a small lift through there, but look at this. 0.4 of a second. And he's over a second away from the car ahead. It's not going to be enough. But we really closed up nicely. Be patient. I think he might be mistake prone through the middle sector, so let's keep the pressure on. So he gets a little bit of oversteer there. Wasn't too much of a penalty for him, though. Same for the gravel. But we're right there. And we could have a chance here. Get well up the inside. We're just on the gravel as well. Short shift there because we want to time this. Alright, covers off the inside really well. King of the late breakers, still there. And we're through. Let's go. What a move. That was clean. We just outbraked him and took the position away.
2:89.
Alrighty, rinse and repeat. We got a gap to close. About a second. Let's do it. Like, unfortunately, this is really all that I'm fighting for, but at least we're fighting for it, man. We're fighting for some podiums. Five minutes to go. I just don't think that's a very good line there. It's that outside curb. Trying to find the throttle. Like, obviously he's running third, so he's doing something right. But I just don't think the outside curb is that helpful. This track seems to just set you off into understeer. Even he gets a little bit oversteer. So he may be mistake prone in the middle sector. Who knows? Maybe it's the McLaren. It's just difficult to drive. When I tried it out last week, it just wasn't for me. I'm always like really impressed with the dust effect. I think they did a really good job. All right, more slipstream. And no pressure from behind. And we're not going to be close enough to get him in the chicane. But we're able to brake so late compared to the McLaren. It's true of the other guy as well. But we're right there. Look at this.
Time 2:21.96.
I mean, that was a 21 because of the braking, I would say, into the chicane. Might have been the fastest car on track that lap. Alrighty, so last time we were about this far back, we were too far to make a move. But into the bus stop we were able to. So let's just keep the pressure on. See if we can get the car to turn. Better than him. Just line him up to the bus stop. So we got on the outside curb, got tight. That's okay. Only okay though, because we have another lap after this. Can't both get in the gravel there. Alright, here we go. Just reeling him in. Reel him in, reel him in, reel him in. He braked really late that time. He misses the apex. One lap to go. Here we go.
That time was a 2:22.66.
Okay, we're really close here. We put in like identical lap times the previous lap to him. Had to really lift there because of the dirty air, but now it turns into slipstream. Let's go. Come on, car. Come on, car. Oh, we're gonna have a move here. Oh, we're still here? Nope. Nope. No respect. No room given. But we sweep underneath. Oh my goodness. It's basically a cutback. Oh, he's just gonna hit us off. That was a perfectly clean move. Friendly contact, friendly contact. We're okay. We're coming through here again. I might consider moving the brake bias forward just for that corner. Alright, not where we want to run wide. We should be okay. We got front end damage. But we are, in my opinion, better on the brakes. I braked really late there, too late actually. But alright, not only were we catching the car ahead, but we finished third, and that is a really good finish. Good racing, and yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. I feel like that's not good for your rating, but what do I know?